It is a big day. Welcome to Saturday, and I've got to work today. Probably it's going to be maybe about 5 hours, maybe 6. But I also have some other things to do, like take care of this curb alert that I found that is an old bunk bed with this processed, really straight, solid, I think just pine. And then the slats too. I really like when I can find these. Got to take care of that, and then I think I can show that I've got a couple of pallets up on the rack that I picked up yesterday at work. While I was doing that, I found two other pallets that are like heavy duty, thick hardwood. I think probably oak. And so I'm going to try to get those broken down as well, just to get pieces. That is morning, early afternoon, and then there's some more today. I'm just bringing anybody that wants to come along on the ride today. We've got a long list of things, and appreciate you taking time to watch. Out on the job, and yes, it's easy for me to say I probably wouldn't spend my money on this, but I don't have any authority to tell anybody else how to spend their money. If somebody wants a really nice looking yard, you have every right to do that, and I'm grateful that I have a job that helps me do that. When I get to places like this, it's just sprayed, but nothing I've done right today is doing anything except following up on what's been done in months past. And whatever else it might be, it's a nice green yard. That's part of most of my days. It was a beautiful day this morning, and it's a beautiful day now. And a little better that I'm getting some really good hardwood out of some pallets back here. This one behind that one, it's mostly pine. The one behind that one, that's next. And there's one more. And then I got some other stuff to do. Again, nice to have you with me today. Two more. I'm gonna call it good. Well, it's been way too long since I tore down pallets. The haul is pretty massive today. That's kind of fun. And it's been way too long since I have been down at my buddy's house in Franklin. See if I can help him with a little lawnmower issue. I'm no great mechanic, but we'll see if we can figure it out. And get to see his mom and sister and just kind of check in with them. Used to get to help do little projects around it for them too, and we'll see if there's something else we might be able to get done. It's a beautiful day. This has turned out to be more than a one-day project. As you might be able to tell by looking at what should be a white air filter. Nope. So that's on order. Couldn't find it at Walmart, couldn't find it at Lowe's. Not only am I non-sponsored, they didn't help me out today. Yeah. Anyway, it's been ordered, and we'll try to get it this week. And unexpectedly, there's more wood to pick up. They needed to throw this out. I said I could just get rid of it for them. I may be able to use some of it. A lot of it's bent up, as these spindles often do in the weather. But it might be some that I could use, and otherwise put it in the burner. I guess it's either brilliant or really, really stupid, but it's been quite a wood harvesting day. And the day is not quite over because I'm planning to go down to Mom's tomorrow, and I need to not transport all this scrap wood, a total of about 180 miles unnecessarily. Be a good idea to air that tire up too. Well, a little more to do later. It's just after 5 p.m. so I think I'm going to have some lunch. Back at the house now, and as you can see, I have not yet unloaded, but I think I'm going to. Got my Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Harbor Freight errand runs done, and man, it's a beautiful day. Just gorgeous. So I'm out enjoying it, and going to get the lunch that I took with me to work and have it now for supper. I hope you're having a great day too. I'm going to try and air up the tire while I demonstrate that basically today I have turned my beloved 4Runner into little more than a clown car when you see all the stuff that I take out of this. Please let me know what you think. Plus 2 pallets up top I need to take down as well. The really sad part, the 4Runner is still full of stuff. Well, genuinely blessed and grateful for this. I really am excited about these long, straight boards. The screws that are holding these together are really, really buried deep. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get them apart very easily, but I'm going to try. And all of this needs to be processed and turned into glued up bricks. We'll see how that goes. How to wrap up the day. Well, I'm not going to be able to get all that pallet wood processed. Man, my planer is so noisy. I am not, for some reason, able to get a bit that is working to get those bunk bed pieces apart. I may end up just having to hammer them, rubber mallet, and just break them out, because they're in at an angle and they're not responding. So what can I do? I think one of the things I can do is try to fill these in and finish up this project. Now, longtime viewers might remember when I had a pallet that was about 8 feet long and had some chunky hardwood. This is, I'm not sure I can show this well. This oak is so dense, and I love the thought of making something really cool with this, but on the other hand, I love the thought of something this solid being the inserts for these. And what have I got, 6 of them? Yeah, got 6. This is not enough. I'm gonna have to find another board as well, but I want to at least get started with this. Now, a couple of things that are going to be an issue. There's a bit of the tree, the outer bark of the tree on this side, but this is the side that has the bow in it that is going to let me straighten this whole thing up. So I'm going to take a little bit off this edge. That means I'm going to have to move from my almost perfect adjustment and find it again. That's okay, because I really do want to clean this off. Just take the tiniest bit of it off, and on both sides. So let's get a straight edge on this side, and then go from there to get this side cleaned off, and then get the measurement right, because I think that's still too tall. That's okay. We can make an adjustment for that. Anyway, gonna make a lot of noise, and I'll come back when I have something to show. Have I mentioned it's a beautiful day? Longtime careful viewers, again, you will recognize that this is not the first time I've used the table saw as a planer. Probably really should be the last. But even though it's slightly off dimension here, because that is the way it originally was, that's still a little bit of a burr there. This is actually really pretty straight for especially for my purposes. Now, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let's just try it. Wouldn't it be nice? This is what's coming to mind. There's a verse. How blessed it is when brothers live together in harmony, unity, something. And there's a Beach Boys song. Wouldn't it be nice to live together? Now, I do not recommend cohabitation outside of marriage, but if these two things could live together in harmony, I would be thrilled. Let's see if my measurements were not quite right. Not quite right. That looks good height-wise, but I've got to take a hair off the width. Oof, grief. I gotta remember this stuff. All right, I think what I need to do then is go ahead and run them all through to get the height. Yeah, to get the height this way. Then I can just peel a little edge off, maybe get it a little bit more straight in the process. But I've got that measurement and I think it's good. Well, yeah, wouldn't it be nice? I think I have good news, except it's always something, right? Last cut, got a knot chipped out. Let's see, how does that fit? I have to play with this a bit to find where that goes. Okay. And I do know where some AC glue is. CA glue, sorry. So I'm going to put that in. This, I don't know if that was the greatest CA glue job in the world. It'll probably require a little bit of sanding, but there's no flex now, so little sanding never hurt anybody. Well, I guess I don't know that that's true. Speaking in rather general terms, even though I didn't have 6 of them, let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. Even though I didn't have 6 of them, I guess this is pretty much a start to finish job for a change. And do I want in? Yeah, let's go with this one. And that. And last but not least, the major repair, which I think is going to hold up just fine. Let's put it out of sight though. And very nice. Very nice. I'm missing a couple of caps here, but that's, as Stuart Smalley would say, that's okay. Because they're good enough, they're strong enough, and doggone it, I like them. Thanks again for watching.